Welcome. Let's do some DC Dual Force. Got a new deck for you guys today. We're going to be playing some Batman Superman World's Finest in celebration of issue number 18 that dropped last week, a telling of the origin between the greatest comic superhero duo ever, Batman and Superman. So check out World's Finest comics. They're great, absolutely excellent. But today we will be playing our version of Batman Superman World's Finest. And this deck, using the Strength of S.H.I.E.L.D. combined with the gadgetry of Batman, this deck can generate quite a bit of value. And even though it's more of a mid-rangey deck, it has enough tools and abilities to make it to the long game to win those longer matches. We only have one gold card. That's our Star Labs, just for a little bit of refill. I noticed in my Flash Wonder Woman deck, if it ran out of steam, there wasn't a good way to refill my hand. So to remedy that, we went ahead and threw in a lot of draw cards. So we have our Star Labs, we got the Batwing to generate that extra gadget, Catwoman to generate some late game gold. Then we have just some good value cards. Robin, Superboy with the shield, Green Arrow has been surprisingly good, I think. There's just so many decks, especially facing against Anarchy Tyranny, where there's a lot of 1 or 2 health minions, and you can sometimes clear their entire board with just Green Arrow, and then you have them on for an ambush later. We got the Bibbo for the draw. We got more gadget creation. We got some question for additional draw. And a nice little shield package thrown in here on top. So I think this deck's great. I think it's really doing what it needs to do. So let's run some games. But first, let's open a pack or two. How about that? Excellent. I found a way to mitigate the background noise. So let's open a couple packs. We got our free pack for the day. 1 pack hangover from some coins. See if we get anything good. I like how it does open the packs, how it highlights all the same ones. I haven't got a legendary for a while. Let's see. Appetite. Give any recruits everywhere. -1/1. Give your recruits everywhere 1/1. That seems like a pretty good card. For gold, a little tough because you're already kind of in the late game almost to play it, but solid card either way. Ooh, a Metamorpho. That's a new card. After you deploy a recruit with 5 or more, Metamorpho gets 2/2. That's okay. So let's get into it. Let's get some dubs. Batman, Superman, World's Finest. And again, if you have not checked out the Batman, Superman, World's Finest comic book, I think a trade for the first, 8 issues or so is out. Highly recommend grabbing it. It's Mark Waid writing, Dan Mora on the art. I mean, a superstar creative team for DC on this book, and I love that it is continue to go as we are up to issue 18. And again, it's just one of the best comic books on the market. If you want to experience Batman, Superman in comic form, I highly recommend World's Finest. All right, got Aquaman, Batman against this. We're going to get rid of these because we don't really need them. We'll keep the Superboy. Yeah, we'll go and keep. Well, we have a lot of draw. We're going to find our draw. There we go. All right. Turn 1, we're going to go with Steve Trevor. Give our Batman an extra juice here to start out. That way we'll be able to swing with him next round, because board control is the key to the game. Getting value out of your trades and value out of your cards and controlling this board is paramount. So having Batman here will allow us to do some board control, especially if we can pull a Batarang and we take this out without losing Steve Trevor. Oh, we don't have to. We could crypto him. So we'll Bluebird here, try to get a Batarang. No. Try again to get a Batarang. No. Okay, that's okay. That is fine. So we could go ahead and play our crypto, give our Steve Trevor a shield, and take it out, or we could tear gas, but we don't have anything else to play with it. So I think I would rather have the shield on the board and just that extra 1/1 of damage. We'll even put crypto back here. And these tear gases are really good in this deck. If they decide to drop a bunch of big things, we can take them down a couple notches and trade, get a little bit better value out of our trades. Because again, holding the board, keeping your board, and getting rid of their board before you just go whole hog face is really what this deck wants to do. I like the Riddler background here. This is good. I wish they had comic panels from World's Finest. I wonder if they will update and rotate the panels that they show on the sides as new comics come out. That would be a really cool thing to do. Or maybe as they release more comic book adventures, they kind of match. Because there's on the right side here, there's a lot of New 52. There's Batman. This is one of my favorite panels, the Satana. Looks really good, I think. All right, so he's got the Steve Trevor. So he's buffed the Aquaman. Get a Sea Creature. Sea Creature this early is really good, actually. And it's a 7/2 with Aura. So luckily, we'll be able to just trade a 2/2 into that. So it's not that big of a threat. I lied. I guess our 2/2's not there. So forgot Batman hadn't swung yet. We'll see what we draw. See how we can pull this out a little bit. Don't have the greatest hand right now, honestly, with just Superman Robot and Silas, but Silas will allow us to take a hit and then keep going. Excellent. There's a Superboy. That's what we like to see. So we'll put this in front of Batman. And then I think we'll go ahead and drop the Superman Robot here to give us a little bit more. We're not going to swing with crypto because, well, actually, we might swing into Steve Trevor just to get a nice even trade. But I don't think we have to just yet. Even if Steve Trevor trades, we'll have to put some other value into healing that, and that's not going to really be good. That's losing a lot. So I think we're good right here. We'll go ahead and pass. I say Might Tactics is one of the stronger combos, I think, in the game so far, but I think all the decks, for the most part, have ways to win. I know I see a lot of Tyranny Anarchy is iffy sometimes because of they're so board-centric, but we're going to work on one, and we'll bring a Tyranny Anarchy deck that highlight some of the other strengths to the multi-class. Because I think that there are ways for every deck to win in this game right now. You just have to find them. And since this is still in beta, we don't have all the deck building because there's not a whole large player base on this game yet. So I think that there is a lot of room to figure things out right now. So we saved the Crypto Shield. So if we draw a Bibbo, then we're going to get more value than if we would have traded. But obviously we have to see what we draw and see what he plays. But we don't have a great hand. We really need to get to some of our draw, because we're going to need some more cards to deal with that. He just has such a heavy card advantage right now. Got the Robin with the evade. Mm. Mm. Rough draw right there. So let's see what all we can get here. There's the Batarang. That's what we wanted. We'll drop this Arkham Guard here. I might have to play Silas just to get more presence on the board because we just don't have much. And we'll use our whole hand. We got to draw some draw. Go Batman into here. I think we're going to pop Crypto Shield and save this Batarang in case we need it, because we just don't have a lot. So we really got to resource management as best as we can. He's just going to evade that. Maybe we should have went Crypto into that and then killed it with Superman and Batarang that. That was the right play. So this was the incorrect play. This was a misplay. But that is okay. We can do that next round. We just are giving up our 1/4. Maybe we use 1 tear gas so we don't totally burn this 1/4. But that was a misplay, so we have to play more resources to overcome that. Maybe we even just pile it on at this point. Rough misplay. That's okay. We are going to be dead in the water if we don't get some draw. Absolutely. But we've been down bad before, and we have managed to resurrect ourselves. I assume we shall do the same here. Blue Beetle, really want to see this movie. It's out, but I have not yet had the time to hobble to the theater. So just with his board, he could double trade into our guard here with Batman and that. Got the Batwing, we'll make that big. Hopefully Superman can take that out. And we'll just leave the Robin lie there in the back. Regardless, we got to generate some cards. Takes out the Crypto, that's okay. Yeah, I've heard Blue Beetle's pretty good. I've said from the beginning it looked like a Marvel movie for DC, which is really good for them, honestly. They should follow that branding a little better with the better CGI and all of the things. So Aquaman takes out Silas. We're going to have to hit... I don't know if we can... The Batwing has to die, because it could just get too big and we won't be able to handle it. Where 5 we can handle, so we're going to have to eat some damage. We're not in a good spot right now to start this day off, but that's okay. All right, last card. Seek any gadget. Draw a card. Yeah, see, we need to draw some cards. We are the ones that need to draw, not him. Oh, rough. Like a dog. Yeah, we have to take out the Batwing. Trading into here wouldn't do much, so we'll go ahead and knock Batman down 1. We'll save that. Hopefully we can combo something with it next round. Because this 2-3 on the board is really not doing much. Batman, I'll just take it out. See what gadget he pulls. I should keep track of how many gadgets he has in his hand. I'd have a better idea of how card disadvantaged I am. Not that gadgets don't mean things, but they're not as much real cards. So, oh, the Superman. God, the Superman's tough. Whew. Not looking good, boys and girls. Not looking good this first round out. We're going to need some Star Labs kind of draw if we're going to pull this one out. This keeps laying it on. Now, misplay early. Put us back. That was maybe the root cause of our affliction here now. I mean, a 9-3 is good. It can trade into things at least. Let's see what gadget we get. I think we're going to have to tear gas Superman and take this out. But I hate to take that out. I'd rather have this or Aquaman trade into that. Okay. So we'll go here. Throw a Batarang. Clear. And tear gas Soups to save us a little bit of damage because he's going to have that up for a few rounds, I think. Superman's just going to take that out. Yeah, I don't think this round's looking good. Sad. When I catch a lot of L's the first stream of the day. This first match of the day in my streams, I catch a lot of L's. The game wants the new viewers to know that I ain't shit. All right, let's see what other sea creature. Oh, God. Oh. Man, Superman is such a good card. I'm gonna have to get me a Superman one day. Even with a Star Labs draw, I'd have to get a pretty ridiculous gold card from it if we're gonna pull this out. I don't know if there is a card out there that is beefy enough. Quite unfortunate. A silver card that's beefy enough. Oh, there's the Star Labs Research 11 one. Got a Batarang, Hal Jordan. Yeah. They smoked us. They smoked us like a brisket. Smoked us like a brisket. All right, we'll hop back in here. Hopefully, this round will go a little better than the last. Will be interesting to see the pull of this game once it finally gets out of beta. Not that everyone can't have it now, but what tweaks they get. So it's Zatanna Lex. All right. We'll get rid of Silas. Pretty good. Pretty good start, I think. So definitely want to take out the Zatanna because that spell every 2 turns is quite a beast. We're not going to play the crypto yet. We'll wait and play the crypto with Bibbo. Maybe we can get crypto to a 3-3 here. Nope, we got Superboy to a 6-6, which is pretty good. So that will be a good play. We'll probably give the shield to Batman. Take out Al Ghul, if not whatever he drops. So we'll probably crypto, shield, take something out, see what gadget we get, and then drop the Bibbo along with the crypto to draw the card. See, this is more what this deck should be doing, which is drawing cards and putting big things, big shielded beasts out. Mentioning of Superboy, I'm loving the John Kent storyline. I'm glad. I think it was only slated to be 6 issues where it would have ended after this Injustice arc, but I am glad that they're going to keep it going because I think it's a good series. The art is just okay, but the story and just seeing John Kent have something to do, I think is really good. And he's off planet, so it doesn't interfere with the whole Night Terrors thing. So it can stay in continuity, which is important, I think. Oh. The Bibbo. Dollar card. All right, so we got some good silvers. So with our bronze, we'll probably play Favor, and then we could even Green Arrow their whole board down, depending on what they play. But we'll still go ahead and trade with the Batman, I think. Well, if we get a Batarang, we'll take both things out. He only has 3 cards in hand, so we won't give them a lot of value off the Al Ghul. Batarang, chop that down. Take out the League of Assassins with Batman, how fitting. All right. So we'll finally really start making some plays next turn. A lot of silver in our hand. So our next few turns should be pretty good as far as what we'll be able to do. But yeah, we got to take out that Zatanna. That drawing a spell every 2 turns is good. I know Lex has a lot of draw, but if we just have the board, we can only play 2 things around. So ideally, when we take out her before Lex starts drawing a whole bunch of things, only able to play 2, but if he's going to sack it with Lex, that's 1. So we should be able to hold the board if we can get Zatanna down and not worry as much about Lex. All right. Oh, double crystal ball. That is unfortunate. Kind of wasted 1, but I mean, you're on 2 in your deck. I guess it was a free draw, so it really was a silver draw 2. You don't even need the second one, so pretty decent. We can take this out. We can take out Freddy with Superman. Didn't even spend his bronze, so that means he probably has a heavier hand, which is okay. So, like I said, with our bronze, we will favor the gods. What got the buff? Gordon got the buff. That's pretty good. Makes his card play a little meatier. And then we're going to drop the Superboy 6/6 here. We'll take this out with Soups. And we will ping Zaitana's face. One thing I see a lot of people doing is as soon as they get their hero power, they immediately use it, and not a lot of people save it. Like if I didn't have to take that out with Superman, we're saving that. We're especially Superman because he has that invincible. He's really more for board control than hitting things in the face. I wonder why he didn't play that last round because he had the open bronze. Maybe the fear of crypto just pinging it for free. 3 damage to all. That's okay. See, that was a misplay by him because he put his 3/1 down only to kill it with the next card. So he could now instead have a 3/1 on the board, which I'd have to trade my crypto into, and then he'd have more value with that. So, but he didn't, which is a good thing. So we are going to play. I'd love to play both Commissioner Gordon and the Queen. Unfortunately, he's going to eat our whole board. So what we'll do instead is we'll stock up on a gadget. Got a bandage, that's good. We'll buff our whole board here. We'll drop her to 4. And we'll save Batman's power until we need it to clear the board. Because again, board control. Board control is what matters in this game. I mean, yeah, obviously dropping them to 0 is the win condition, but you're not going to drop them if they have a full board and they're just rocking your face and they kill you faster. Especially with a deck like this. Aggro, your life total doesn't matter. Life's just a resource. Doesn't matter until it hits 0. Where this deck, again, more mid-range. That's pretty good. Is that all his minions or just give your recruits? It's pretty good. The 3 damage to all other. Good thing we got the buff and John can't stay alive. So we'll be able to trade 3 into 2. Batman into this. Take out Zatanna and then 7 here. So we'll see if Lex decides to blow one of these up. Or he's going to blow John Kent up. Which if he does is okay because honestly, the strength of Lex is not deleting a character, but getting that draw and getting that extra value. Actually, what we're going to do I have a Batarang? Maybe we go for a Batarang. Oh, no, he has Aura. And that'll block the Aura. So I think Commissioner Gordon is the play. And we use the car to go 3. That. Take that out. And then we have Batman. We might use Batman this turn since we're going to get the charge back next turn. Yeah, I think that's the play. We'll put the commish here because we're going to trade and speed. Knock that, knock that. Take her out. We didn't even play this extra Silas. Yeah. Just to get Batman back in the action a little bit better. Always take the Batarang. Unless you really need the other ones, Batarang's just the default choice. The 1 ping is just, it's good for shields, it's free, it's good for 1 health minions. You get a lot of value out of that free 1 damage. You don't have to use it immediately. That's the thing. It's important to save what you can in your hand and use it when you need to. Oh, the free one. That's really good. That's a good card when you can get it for free. To pretty much draw a spell or discover a spell, if you're more familiar with Hearthstone. That's 3, still has a 9/1, but now we have the Batarang, and we can pop that. And it's like you really just spin a silver to deal 3 damage to everything. without having someone on the board. While it does take our Batarang away, doesn't matter because we have Batman and Superman, and we have lethal on Lex. We do not have lethal on Lex. But almost. We could even drop the arrow to take that out. Opponent disconnected. See, that's too bad. I hate it when they disconnect, they make you play through. I guess you can reconnect. I assume that's a thing then. But this is good. This is what this deck should do. Exhaust their resources, build ours, and outvalue them as the game goes along. So we'll wait for the timer. Look at some art while we're here. Of the Kara. Kara is a card I'd really like to have. There's a couple cards that I think I could put in this deck that would make it significantly better. Like we have Steel right now, but if we get Kara, I think Power Girl is dropping or has dropped. Maybe drops with the, I think you have to sign up on Steam to like ready your download for this. I also wonder if once Steam is live for this, if it will not add in how smooth the game runs, since it'll be in the Steam client as opposed to just the base download. I don't know if that matters, but oh well. So we don't have lethal on Lex, so I'm not going to burn Superman and Batman's ability here. We're just going to save it for next round, because since we can't kill him, if he puts something big here, Superman can take it out. So that's kind of the thing I was saying earlier about holding on to your hero powers, because it's important you could use it. So we're going to Green Arrow while the Batarang would work. We're going to build our board so that way we can have lethal next round. We got to keep the pressure up. Pew! We'll get another gadget here. Tear gas, that'll be good. Depending on what he plays, but looks like we have this wrapped up. Oh, he's disconnected. Of course we have this one wrapped up. I guess I could have just hit face, but can never be too safe. Can never be too safe with Lex Luthor. He's always plotting. If I've learned anything from reading comics, watching shows, it's that Lex is plotting. I think we're going to keep this run fairly free to play. I really want to see what the premium daily login is, because if it's good enough, I might pony up the 10 to do it, because I'm really enjoying this game a lot. And so far, we haven't spent any money on this game. So even if we just try the $10 for the first month, see how we like it, see if we feel like we're getting enough out of it. If not, we can always cancel. But $10 is $10. It adds up. And that's my Spotify Hulu for the month. I do wish when they disconnected, if they would accelerate the turn timer. In Hearthstone, if you disconnect, I think it's your second round of disconnecting, they speed up the rope. Maybe it's your third. After your first full disconnected round, then they just start it with the timer. And then if you reconnect, you get your time back. But either way, that's all right. We'll hang out a little bit. It is New Comic Book Day tomorrow, which is always exciting. Got a few titles I'll be looking into getting. Immortal Thor drops tomorrow. That is going to be a hot book, I think. So I look forward to picking that one up. I think the next Spider-Man ASM comes out, which ASM's been pretty decent lately. Pretty much post-Dark Web, it's like it's really figured itself out a little better. All right, Superman, you should be the one to take out Luthor. It's only fitting. There we go. Bam, just what this deck meant to do. Great stuff. All right, now we're cooking. Now we're rolling. The pot's on the oven. All right, so we got our daily. So at 11 a.m., whatever time zone you're in, is when your coin counter re-goes. First 4 victories, you get 500. And then I think it drops like 300 for a round, and then it eventually goes down to 100 if you play too much. Not that I would know, because I definitely don't play too much. I'll get a match here. All right. Next up, Aquaman Harley. These are the people. Well, no, Aquaman wrecked us the first game, but pretty good start. We got the extra gadget, the Batwing. We'll have Batman's gadget. Yeah, this is solid. We'll start with the Bluebird to get some. Since we go first, we got the pressure on the board. Always put him in front of Batman, since Batman uses life as a resource a little bit more than Superman, since when he attacks, he has the invincibility. Harley Quinn's definitely one. We're going to target Harley first to kneecap his draw ability if he does flood the board. Freeze on turn 1, I never mind. It's just 3 damage. It's just 2 mana, deal 3 damage. Or 2 attack, deal 3 damage. Because he doesn't exhaust, he doesn't take away any of our resources, which is good. Oh, and he's going to buff it with the free card. All right. Pretty good. Luckily, we can crypto and we can do this and take it out and build our board. That is exactly what we're going to do. All right, Harvey, get in there. Pew. We'll put the crypto back here in case we draw Bibbo. So we have the shield here for us if we need it. Excellent. Excellent turn 2. Turn 3, we will probably look at the Batwing, and we'll favor the gods first, because if we can get an extra 2/2 on the Batwing, that'll be good, unless we draw something we would rather buff. But getting a real big, thick Batwing out on turn 3, a 6/6 turn 3, that's pretty solid. So, yeah, see Harley, without her draw ability, she really is just deal 3 damage. That's too bad. Of course, for Batman. Man, he's all about the buffing. That's kind of cool. Cool little concept of a deck. So we might actually play this instead. Because that would go 3/2 to trade. And then Batwing, we can come back next round as a follow-up. So we'll do this. Try to get the Queen buffed. Ooh, we got the Robin. Robin's a pretty good card. So the Batwing got buffed. Not exactly what we want, but we'll take it. We could even tear gas and hold on to something extra and really build this board. Because it looks like they're going to be able to drop 2. So unless they get another free card, they'll be able to trigger Harley's ability. So we want to make them panic here a little bit. And again, this value out of your trades. I didn't have to do that. Didn't have to burn the tear gas to keep that alive. But a free mana card to keep a 3/1 on the board is just 3 damage next turn as well. So he'll probably hit us with the Aquaman, get a sea creature. Deal 3, probably take out this, or take out crypto. Obviously, he's not going to attack the Queen. All right, what sea creature do we get? Oh, excellent. Excellent. It's the 7/2, the Narwhal. Ooh, Lobo. I haven't seen that card before. I heard that if he takes out the one with the bounty, you get something for it, but I hear a lot of people have trouble having a Lobo take out the bounty. I guess probably because he drops and you want to target him and take him out fast. Lois Lane. All right. Okay. So we're going to use Superman to take out Lobo. The 3/1 that we saved last time takes out a 7/2. That's big. The Man of Steel takes out Lobo. How fitting. How fitting. We'll go here. And I think this is the round we drop the Robin. Maybe, no, we go ahead and do the Batwing to scare him a little bit. Yeah, see, he was scared. He didn't want it. He did not want this smoke. Excellent. All right. We are rolling right now. Rolling. I guess that makes sense that they give you 4 matches where you get the 500 because that's one free card pack a day on top of the other one. So if you just play, if you win 4 matches, you get your free card. That's 2 packs a day, which is pretty good, especially if you aren't putting money into this game. All right, let's find our match. Who's it going to be? But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, how this World's Finest deck is going. I really put off making a Batman deck until I started to see the crazy value that you can get out of Batman, just the gadgets and really all the tactical minion types in general. Really good. Really good. All right. Ivy Harley, classic combo. Again, we're still going to target Harley, I think. Oh, that's excellent because they have that. We'll get rid of the Superman robot. Try to get a silver card. Perfect. And it has the shield. So we'll have crypto for that. This is good. Strong turn 1 with Punch and Jewel. And the Kite Man too. Thick board so far. But that is okay because we're going to do this. This will take out Jewel and Punch. 2-5. Next turn we'll drop this. Hopefully get a gadget, a Batarang specifically, and we can clean up the one that's left. We'll also have Batman's ability to clear whatever else he puts down this round. I assume he's going to trade because he's going to have space to play 2 cards. Oh, the Man-Bat. The Man-Bat! Obviously going after Batman. Really going for that Batman. Do we charge Superman to try to push a little bit? Let's see what gadget we get. If we get a Batarang, I don't think so. I got a bandage. I think maybe we crypto that and really try to play the sport. So he's really exhausting his hand. So Harley's ability is going to come in. So it looks like that's the kind of deck he's going to run. So taking out Harley is going to be our priority, as we thought it would be. But these are the kind of Harley decks that are good. That last one, it couldn't clear the board to take advantage of her. And if you can't get all the things out of your hand to get that adrenaline, then Harley's just not that good. I hate to leave the board, but we'll have to wait to play Keenan till later because we won't have the shield. I assume we're not going to have the shield. He might not trade in to crypto, though. So we'll probably play, what, maybe Man-Bat? I don't know. Well, he has a silver. We'll see what he plays. Mentioning of Poison Ivy Harley. He knows. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it against the shield. Man, 3 for 3. Let's go. Let's go. We're rolling along. I don't think you should give up that early though. You know, I could have had a just dog water hand, but he throws in the towel early. I think that just giving up that early, you're just giving up a potential win, I think. Let's rip a pack. Maybe we can get a Supergirl and make this deck even better. I also wonder if something they'll do is fix getting doubles, because you get a lot of doubles. Like Hearthstone has the crafting mechanic where if you started getting doubles, then it went into your craft fund. Oh, Jessica Cruz, I needed that. That's good. And a Kilowog. Oh, good. My Green Lantern deck will come along one day. But I don't have a Hal Jordan, so I kind of hamstringing yourself in a Green Lantern deck if you don't have him as your leader, because his ability just goes so well with what the Green Lanterns want to do. Almost as if he is a Green Lantern himself. All right, let's continue the beats of the world's finest duo. Stay hydrated. Drink water, it's important. Almost as important as it is hitting that like button, maybe throwing your boy a sub for further Dual Force content. Because if no one likes it, I'll still do it because I really like this game. But my fragile ego does appreciate the love when I get it. Do you like the loading screen? I like how they make this game very comic book based, where Marvel Snap, while a fun game, I don't think it's as interactive as this. It doesn't have, this is kind of another level of a card game because it's more about board control, where I felt like Marvel Snap had some things you could do to kind of mess with your opponent's boards, but there wasn't like trading and like trading minions and all that. I really, really enjoy a game where you can set out to get value and control the board. So he's going to do Wonder Woman Batman. Maybe we keep the Catwoman for some later value. I think we get rid of the Lois Lane. Oh, because we don't have a shield. We go first, so one. So we draw a card. Okay, we'll keep Lois. Because when Lois hits, it's really good since Superman's is 3 instead of 2. But we'll draw an extra. Gordon gets it. Okay, so more silver. So if we can draw a bronze or 2 more, pad this early game out a little bit, we should be able to roll with this. We are going to go for Batman first to stop the gadgets, since the gadgets are a lot of value. Wonder Woman does give some value. I think her +1/1 nerf that she got as opposed to 1 defense to everything on the board, probably better, I think, because that extra attack is good. So there's a shield guard. So we can, since we can't take that out with anything this round, we're going to place Lois in our back line. And the Superman robot here. Charge our Superman. Draw a Green Arrow. Oh, excellent. And the next round we'll have our silver so we can really start playing some of these bigger cards. Gordon will be good since we are kind of behind on the board. Well, we will be, especially after this turn, since he'll be able to double power, especially if he gets a Batarang to take one or both of these out. He could clear my board this round if he gets a Batarang. So having the Gordon to kind of help us come back a little bit along with the extra 1 damage if he trades this into that. to pop that, and then have the Gordon. We'll have the 4-3 and a 3-3 to trade with. So, and we'll have both abilities. For him, it's definitely a time you don't hold on to. Well, if he gets a Batarang, if I got a Batarang and I'm with him, I'm going to hold on to Wonder Woman's power because you don't need it. If he did not get a Batarang, which it, who knows if he did? Looks like he didn't. So I'm taking out Lois for sure, because that denies me card draw. 4-5. Big boy, thick boy. See, that's why that 1-1 really comes into play, because if not, that would be just a 3-5, which is obviously not near as intimidating as a 4-5. All right, we got the Silas. So we're going to play Gordon to catch up. We'll pop this. Boop. We don't have to play Gordon, though, because we could Superman, Batman, and then get Catwoman down here and just draw more. And then use Gordon when we need a little bit more speed, because we don't have to. We'll still have the board with a 2-3, but this is just going to go face. Maybe we do play Gordon. Well, we could just get Gordon next round. It's all about for the 3-3 speed. Yeah, so we're going to put Catwoman back here. Batarang? Not quite. We'll take the bandage. Against 3-3s, the bandage could almost read Invincible Batman. We would use it, but we're going to save it. So we might be able to use it somewhere else for something better. We draw Batwing. That's an extra 1-1 on top of heal 3. No point in just burning it up right now. And he's gadgeted up. He drops a Batwing. It's going to be a thick boy. So hopefully we can get Superman back before he drops a thick Batwing. Because I think he has 3 gadgets in his hand. Oh, he's going to pump that and get another one. Really going for that Batarang, I assume. I don't know. I don't know if that's the play, because that you might as well just play that gadget to redraw or re-choose another gadget. So the Gordon, the 3-3 car will be able to take that out. We'll go Catwoman and Harvey to the face for Batman. Drop him to 10. Get him sweating a little bit. Ooh, all right. That changes things a little bit. So it's a 4-4. Have to do a little more work, I guess. So we could trade the 3. Trade the 2. And play a Keenan. Even if we don't get the shield, it's still a 7-1, but there's Batarangs there. Okay. We could just have Catwoman trade. So we trade with the Catwoman. Or good card. Keep it rolling. Or what we can do is trade Gordon, trade. No. Trade Gordon, Arrow, and really build this board. I like that better. I hate when they do that. I gotta turn that off. Obviously, it would be nice for the Arrow to take out more than one guy, but in this situation, since we just have this full board, I think this is the right play. And we have a lethal on Batman next round, possibly. So this will be his last gadget he draws, which would be good because we can burn the gadgets and then we have to play Keenan without a shield. We won't get Bataranged. But next round, we're probably looking to play Stars Lab Research to draw a little bit, especially if he doesn't. I'm sure he's going to clear some of our board. He's going to have to. Gordon's going back. Yeah. That's okay. Does he have a second Batarang? Yeah. Okay. But the Batarangs are out of the way. Catwoman on that? Yep. I'd still draw a gold, though. I don't even care. Well, no, they're going to take both of them out, so. So that was like a worse bandage for that. But I understand. I guess he has to, but I don't know. I don't know what he has in his hand, so it's hard to say what his best play was. He's got the bandage. He's probably out of gadgets. He's got to be out of gadgets, right? Oh, gosh. Just had a handful of gadgets. Now he's top decking. Yeah, he knows. He knows. We were primed to take him out. Man, we are rolling. That's 3 in a row. 3 in a row, your favorite show. Excellent. Now, this World's Finest deck is really working. This good deck. Strong characters. Next time we stream, we'll preview this True Villainy deck that I've been working on. Where I mentioned earlier that Anarchy and Tyranny, a lot of people just try to do the inmate route, flood the board. Or if they have Joker, I feel like if I had Joker, I would really all in on the firepower and just flip Joker's thing. And then you're hitting things for you're hitting 4 3-damage things, 4 damage shots. It's so good. This True Villainy deck, though, when we get to it one day, it is more of a control deck. It's a lot of Mr. Freeze, Captain Cold. It's a lot of starving them from their hero powers while Doomsday ominously sits there until I can take one of them out. I have to hit something, but I like to try to save Doomsday. And then you, bam, take one out. He's already charged back up because you're so far ahead on the charges because you didn't use them immediately. And then you have them for the other. So that deck has to sustain. It pretty much has to sustain with its minions and disruptions alone. And then eventually you get to a spot where your heroes do all the work. And with Lex, I always target my own things. And you just draw them cards. All right, so we're going to get rid of pretty much all of this. We're going to keep that. We might keep the Batwing. Actually, we're going to keep the Gordon for the speed. Excellent draw. I wish this Arkham Guard is really good until it's not. And this is one where it is not. So we could either Alfred to get a little board, or we could favor the gods. I'm going to go with Alfred. So we have something on the board, because then we'll have double bronze next round, and we'll definitely favor the god. Well, we could favor the gods, get a 4/4 Alfred next time, but hitting that 4/3 Gordon with evade is pretty strong. That's something they have to deal with. So we'll go ahead and drop Alfred and draw our card this way. You could really go either way with that. But as we know, this is more of a mid-range deck, so we want to make sure we have the fuel down the road. We should draw it either way, and we wouldn't have wanted to draw Keenan next round and had to play the Arkham Guard in the favor of the gods. There's better plays out there. The Superman robot. Okay. Where are you going to move Alfred to? A new version is available now. Looks like we'll be updating at some point. Okay. And then we got the bigger one. Oh, that's awesome. That's sweet. That is sweet. We must defend Alfred. He's too precious a treasure to let go. And he keep feeding us bandages, which is just free health. We'll have Batman's ability next round. Probably look to play Gordon. As with Gordon, we can take this out, even if we have to give up our Alfred. Or if we draw a Batarang, we can pop it, car it. And Wonder Woman takes out the Superman robot. Okay. So we might go ahead and, after this round, take a little party pause and get up that update. It would be cool if they came out with a new comic to play through, and we could show that off. That would be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Early Silas. I guess you're getting 4 out of 5 on that. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good board he has. Alfred's probably going to have to go into this 3-2. That way we can... Oh, no, Alfred's going to die. So he gets the extra charge. That's a good little combo. Okay. So Batman's going to take that. The squad card's going to go there. I guess we play the Steve Trevor. Let's see what device we get. Always take the Batarang. The Commish. The squad car. Oh, we got to take this out first. Now look at him, already down to 2 cards. We'll play the guard over here just to... Steve's good, but we can always Steve and then immediately power. We don't have to run Steve out right now. Because of Wonder Woman's ability and the 1/4, we'll make her hit that as opposed to clearing our car or burning our evade on our Gordon. So that's why we did that instead of play Steve Trevor out there. Free damage to enemy recruit, draw a card. That's a pretty good little card. Sonic Cannon. Makes it a 2/4. That's okay, I guess. Still a 3 with the Batarang. That's good. Obviously, the card's going to go with the 4/3. But where's Wonder Woman's going to hit that? Or did she just hit that? No. So Wonder Woman's going to hit the squad car. Yep. So I think Superman might have to step up to the plate on this one and knock this 4/3, depending on what we draw. Or we could Superman, Batarang, Gordon with the shield. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go that route. I like that. Get this meaty Keenan here. Batarang the back one. Let Soups do the work. and let Commissioner finish the work. There we go. And he's down to 3 cards. We're both at 3. But we have a much better board. He could almost play 2 of those cards, and we could still hold the board with what we have. With getting Batman. Yeah, this world's finest deck is the world's finest deck. Oh, he didn't play anything? Not a good look. All right, so we have lethal. So 7, 9, 10. Not quite. So we're going to hold on to Batman since we don't have lethal this round. We're going to hold on to the Steve Trevor because we can always use him immediately hero power. We don't have to waste them. So we're going to drop the Catwoman front and center. I think we just take her out. I don't think it matters too much in this round. I hate that we're leaving a gold floating, but this keeps stuff in our hand, and we have the board, so one of the times we're not using all your mana is okay. That would have been a good round if we had Stars Research Lab. We could have played that and used all our mana, but feels like we have control of this game pretty well. And we're going to draw a gold from Catwoman next time. So Catwoman and Crypto will take out Batgirl. And man, so she pops the shield, maybe? She can't pop the shield. Pop the evade. Or double gadget, double batarang. Ooh, that's a big one. 7/7 aura. Seems like a job for Superman. Since we have the Steve Trevor in hand. 8/8. Maybe how it doesn't matter if we get a batarang. Definitely that's a priority to take out over killing Batgirl, because Batgirl can't do anything for 3 rounds, for 2 rounds. Love this Ivy art. The 90s comic book style is so good. So good. That's the shield. And I guess we don't have to have Superman take out this 8/8. But we will, because we want to keep our board. Pretty good, though. I mean, 3 in a row. Looks like 4 in a row, possibly. Just we're so far ahead right now. Yeah, I didn't even do anything. Keeps my whole board intact. So, obviously, Catwoman's going to go here. What's that in his deck? Okay. Can you Batarang face? No. But we can Batarang this. So that we can play Steve Trevor. So 7. 1. 7. Batman. 7. Oh, look at that. Dirty. Dirty. Dirty, man. They're world's finest for a reason. Woo. Maybe while it updates, we'll look at the patch notes together. That could be a good use of time. Oh, and he gets another Batman. That's dope. I've never seen that card used. Oh man, that's awesome. That's cool. That's super cool. Super cool. And that man's just gonna die, but Crypto or Keenan? I wonder if he has another battering then. Oh, that's devastating. Glad they're in the front. Because they're going to have to go through it to get to Soups, but it's kind of a tough hit. Okay. So we can't take out Batman then. Because we only have 3. No, we can take out Batman. Well, we'll take out Batman because even if she swings, it's not like she has the health to do anything about it. Or, oh, we thought you were going to get it. But it was denied to you. Does the 3 squad car matter? Just sets her to 1. So no. Okay. I wonder if she has another one. If she dropped another one, that'd be insane. That would be insane. Ambush evade. Do we drop the 8-4 and just drop big numbers? I guess. Just play big stuff. And we got that heal. We still haven't used it because we haven't needed to use it. Too many people would be like, oh, I can play it. I had to heal Batman up from 15. Like, why? No, you don't have to. You don't have to. I think that's an important thing in a lot of these board-based collectible card games is you don't have to burn your resources if you don't need to. That's dope. Mr. Terrific coming onto the field. 8-8, 8-7. Good thing we have this ambush that takes it out. All right, looks like 4 in a row here. Sorry, John. You'll be the last man standing. Rough. One of my favorite arts, though, on the side. Love this Zatanna art. Looks so good with the hat down low and the hair coming out. Not symmetrical. I love that. All right, let's give her a good game. Yeah. Bam! 4 in a row. 4 in a row. All right, we'll take a small break from playing here. We're going to get the client updated, see what the updates are, and double back from there. Pretty good, though. Pretty good. So I guess we'll make me big. Yeah. Oh, hi. I'm big now. Look at that. I'm huge. I'm big in this game. All right. Let's look at the patch notes. DC Force patch notes. August 22nd. not seeing any on the official website. I wonder if it's just quality of life things. Oh, there they are. There they are. All right, let's put these up. Okay, so patch notes, August 22nd. Gameplay. Actions that have random targets no longer incorrectly target hidden recruits. Good to know. Those recruits are now correctly removed from play when sacrificed. Are they not? Create and play cards such as the ones from... Okay. Polymorph can no longer incorrectly transfer... Oh, so you can't get the same recruit. If your opponent has a full hand and you play the Riddler, you now correctly receive a card your opponent seeks. But not. Tidal Wave, Gift of Nubia now works correctly. Shazam now correctly turns back into Billy Batson when KO'd. Ventriloquist no longer disable the end of turn button when played. That's good. That's quality of life. Deluxe cards that are earned from leader packs now have their foil look on the large cards. Collectors should now count the cards you own more correctly. The option to concede has been returned to the unranked queue. Wasn't it just people didn't... Oh, I wonder if they couldn't concede and they had... That's why they disconnected. Okay. As visuals, the +1 power before animation place, targetless actions now correctly highlight over the entire board. Affects the summon minion recruits now play summon animation simultaneously. Okay, so they come into play at the same time. That's good. That's important. Damage and KO now simultaneously, so it's not hit, wait, destroy. Okay. Reconnect is now in build. So if you disconnect, you cannot reconnect. Good to know. Shield recruits can sometimes lose their shield after returning to hand and being played again. Newly created accounts will not see pending friend request. Okay, Riddler incorrect ability to use aura. Queuing up with multiple actions can cause visual anomalies like guard icon on recruits not appear until the end of turn. Okay, so... Oh, Blue Beetle comic is now available. Hey, that's cool. That's big. That'll be fun. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the Blue Beetle comic. Unless you would rather see more dual force for the... Oh, we're back. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We'll probably have a preference and just want to see more World's Finest action, but I think we play the Blue Beetle comic. I adore how they go through the comics in this. I think it's so fun and such a nice grounding touch to this game, that one that Marvel Snap doesn't have. And I played a lot of Marvel Snap. I don't want to down it like, oh, DC Dual Force is so much better. But Marvel Snap didn't seem as grounded in the comic books, and they more just followed kind of the movies coming out. But it's nice that this seems like it's going to follow the comic release schedule as opposed to the movie release schedule. That saying, Blue Beetle movie comes out. I'm sure they'll still do events for the movies, but on the more month-to-month, week-to-week, I hope that they follow more the comic storylines, because I would love this game to funnel more people into reading comic books than just, well, this is fun, but, da-da-da. So big fan. So we're going to do this Blue Beetle story. We'll check it out. We will be one of the first ones to have this out into the world, maybe. Probably not, because my time zone. I'm sure there's people in New York that have already beaten it and gone through it. But, all right, let's get Dual Force back on the screen. Maybe. Maybe. Bam. All right. Don't look at my login. No cheating. Don't take all my stuff. Joke's on you. I don't have much stuff. I'm going to go take a potty break while this loads up. BRB. All right. New comic has dropped in DC Dual Force. We are going to get to play through the Blue Beetle comic book. It's locked. Oh, no, it's just not done yet. I was about to say, what? To Blue Blood Beetle. I guess that's the villain in the movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. So, Blood Beetle, guard. After a friendly gold recruit is KO'd on your turn, Blood Beetle gets 3/3. That is pretty good. For a high-end control deck, we're going to revisit that one day. What? 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 How's it locked but available? Man, that is unfortunate. Dang. All right, let's look into it. What? What do you mean it's locked? When all fails, you on it. What? Look at the patch notes again here. What do you mean this is locked? Now available, but you can't do it. Well, that is heaps of unfortunate, isn't it? Yeah, I'd love to play it. I would love to give you my money, DC, but I can't. Available, but not really. Let's look it up more. I guess it's just a preview of what is to come. Dang. All right, well, pretty good either way. Let's I guess we'll call it there. Good stream, good 5 dubs in a row. Big dubs in a row. Thanks for watching. We will catch you boys and girls in the next one.